Hello and welcome. As you can see on the screen behind me, I wanted to take a look at another really obscure Disney game today. Ultimate Ride Disney Coaster.
Ultimate Ride Disney Coaster was a PC game released in 2001 by Gigawatt Studios and Disney Imagineering. After doing a little research, I found out that this was based on another game called Ultimate Ride, and Disney Coaster ended up being an expanded version of the same game a year later.
One may argue that this was a knockoff to the Roller Coaster Tycoon series, which is extremely popular during the same time, but I feel like this one is definitely more focused on the Imagineering and physics of building roller coasters.
First things, because I'm using the physical disc, I always love showing off the installation screen. It's just a little bit of nostalgia from the past, but also the soundtrack that they have playing is really jazzy and honestly impressive, especially since it's not the game yet, just installation prompt. I also adore this game intro mode for Disney Imagineering, and from what I could gather, this is the only video game that they're attached to.
It's more of a complete building activity compared to any story-driven game, of course. There is no narrative. You build coasters, you test coasters, you ride coasters, and that is literally what this game does. But what it does well.
On the main opening page, you're greeted to different game modes.
Build a coaster, ride or load a coaster. Imagineer mode, up, credits, exit.
A lot of those are self-explanatory, but we'll go over the main modes. First up is build a coaster. This is your free build section of the game. You get to choose between a flying, hanging, standing, steel, or wooden coaster to build up in various worlds such as a field, Frontierland, a grid, Main Street, Toontown, and an ultra grid as your environment. Once you're in, it's time to design. You place the loading dock and then work with physics and innovation to create a working roller coaster.
Click once to place the loading dock. Fix the collision before placing any more Drag the mouse and let go to place the loading dock.
As long as you're within the world, you can build any way you like, making it as mild or as thrilling as you like to. When you're ready, you can test and ride your coaster to see how it works. It's a great teaching tool because you learn how important it is to add acceleration during specific parts to create enough G-forces for your ride to run all the way through. For example, during my first run through, I didn't put enough acceleration on my first loop and had to fix it for my second run through. Once you've completed your coaster design, you can assign the Fab Five to be the judges, and each character has their own criteria of what they enjoy. Next game mode is Imagineer mode. Once you create your profile, you're shown a series of different prompts to choose from to complete. Here, you can pick between Toontown, Frontierland, and Main Street to create some coasters, and there's added goals to choose from to help sharpen your building skills.
Welcome to Toontown. Guess what? Today is Mickey's birthday, and I'm in charge of throwing him a surprise party. Guess what? I need your help. I need you to build a coaster that connects Goofy, Donald, and Minnie so that they can be picked up and brought to the party. It's not a party without them, okay? Feel free to add sounds and other props to make it fun. Fun is my middle name. Actually, it's Mortimer. Oh, there's one other thing. Mickey will get home right at 8 o'clock sharp. If your coaster is too slow and you arrive late, you'll miss the surprise. Good luck.
Besides these additions, it's the same situation as a free build mode. You get to test the coasters while building to see how they run.
Ooh, watch out for bears, bushwhackers, hornswogglers, horse thieves, owl folks, and old good to-bit sodbusters.
other main mode is the ride/load mode, where you can ride all your Safe Coaster designs. But what I didn't realize was they came with some preloaded designs you can either edit or ride virtually. This was such a cool feature, and honestly, for this game being over 20 years old, the graphics and imagery is phenomenal. Imagination is definitely wild with some of these designs. It's crazy to think of a coaster running through the castle.
I'm always curious because I know that this is so obscure. I don't know if anyone really remembered it or played it, but if you did, I would love to know below what your experience was. Do you remember this game and did you enjoy playing this? I wish that I could go and jump on a coaster myself, but until then, I have this to pretend. And as always, I hope you guys have a magical day and I will see you real soon.